In previous session, we have calculated the capital adequacy ratios, and in this session, we will calculate the remaining ratios. And the second category is the asset quality ratios. We can assess the quality of assets in bank with the help of these two ratios. The first ratio is NPL over advances, and the second ratio is advances to total assets. So NPL stands for non-performing loan. So first, we calculate the NPL over advances ratio in 2016. To calculate this ratio, we will go in income statement. In income statement, this amount represents the non-performing loans uh, for 2016. Divide this amount by the advances. Advances in 2016. That's how we can calculate the NPL over advances ratios. So if we multiply this ratio by 100, we will take answer in percentage form. So this is the NPL to advances ratios in 2016, and similarly we will calculate the NPL over advances ratios for in 2017. So in 2017 advances amount is this. So now multiply this amount by, we will multiply this by 100. That's how we can take our answers in percentage form. So it means that the NPL is here, sign is negative. Just ignore this sign because in income statement this negative sign means that this amount is negative, but here our purpose is to calculate how much is the percentage of non-performing loan with respect to their advances. So this ratio is showing that out of total advances, Allied Bank is not recovering 0.10% of their advances. And in 2017, this ratio is showing that out of total advances, uh, Allied Bank is not recovering the 0.52% of their advances. So their recovery of their loan in 2016 is better as compared to 2017. Just ignore the signs. And now we will calculate the second ratio to assess the quality of assets. And this ratio is advances over total assets. For advances, we will go to the balance sheet. Advances divided by total assets, and that's how we can calculate a advances over total asset ratio. If we multiply this ratio by 100, we can get our answers in percentage form. And same like this, we can calculate this advances over total ratio in 2017. We will go to the balance sheet, advances, over total assets, multiply by 100. That's how we can calculate the advances over total asset ratio for in 2017. So this ratio represents that out of total assets, how much advances are. So this 30% is showing that advances are 30% of the total assets. So if any of the bank has a higher percentage of advances, they are doing well. And but we cannot say they are doing well on the basis of just one ratio, because if they will give more loan and their recovery is good as well, then they will perform well. If we see the ratio in 2016, their advances to total ratio, total asset ratio is 30%. It means that out of whole assets, out of total assets, their advances are 30% of the total assets, and and they are unable to recover only 0.10% of their advances. It means that they're performing well. If we move towards the 2017, in 2017 their advances to total asset ratio is less. It means that out of total assets their advances are less in 2017 as compared to 2016, and also the recovery is not as well, not good as well, because they are unable to recover 0.52% of their advances. So it means that overall in 2016 this allied bank is performing well with respect to asset quality as compared to 2017. Now we move toward the other category of CAMEL ratios, which is the management quality. We can assess the management quality with the help of advances over total deposits ratio, and we can calculate it by dividing advances with the total deposits. We will go to the balance sheet. Advances in 2016 divided by total deposits. These are the deposits. Uh, so this ratio is 40%. In 2016, to calculate this ratio in 2017, we'll go in balance sheet, advances for 2017 divided by deposits of 2017 and multiplied by 100. That's how we can calculate a advances over total deposit ratio. So in 2016, advances over total deposit ratio is 40%, whereas in 2017 this ratio is 42%. This ratio is higher in 2017. So the main purpose of this commercial bank is to take deposit and lend this amount or advance this amount to the other parties. So if they advance more and take less deposits, it is better sign for the bank. So it means that if this ratio is higher, it means that bank is performing well or management is performing well. They are advancing more amount to the customers, they are lending more as compared to their deposits. So this ratio is higher in 2017. So with respect to management quality, this allied bank is performing well in 2017 with respect to 2016. Now we move towards the other ratios, and these two ratios are earning quality and liquidity. In next video we will calculate these two ratios.